Yo, what up, everybody? So, today, guys, we're gonna talk about that time that I took a dab of acid, went to work, and quit my job. The only sole reason of publishing this here on YouTube is because I don't really have an audience to tell this to. So far, it's a long story, and I want to make you clue you in about what happened. It's interesting. So back in the day, this was in 2021, if I'm not mistaken, right? 2022 maybe, I don't know, those 2 years. So I was going through a lot going on in my life, and I had the experience of mushrooms. I was really on mushrooms at the time. I discovered mushrooms, I was in love with it, and then I knew like I need to know more about this thing. So I did the next jump, which was like, let me try acid. This is similar, LSD, right? And I was doing it in a way that first time I took acid, I mean, that's another video story because I want to really like talk about this one now, but stick around because I'm gonna make another video for when I start doing acid. So the day was, I was working at this place that was very shitty, man. That's the place that I discovered the kind of thing when they say like, oh, here's family. you know it's because there's a lot of trauma in the family. That's what they say when you go to work in those places, and then oh, we're family here. Yeah, there is a lot of trauma. Keep that in mind, right? So I was working at this steakhouse. It was a kind of cool place, good to make money, but very toxic, work environment. And everybody was very shitty. Everybody was very competitive. It seems like the people that work there during a competition to be like the biggest fish in the pond, in the shitty ass pond, like it's a small. They're all competing to do that, and it's a restaurant, so you're serving people. And when you work with sales, that will happen. There's a competition that comes in that's just like, I don't know, normal, and if the human beings who are in the leadership environment are shitty, there's gonna transfer to everybody else. You know what I mean? That was just what happened in this place, and everybody was incredibly negative, things like that. And one thing that happened was I had an argument with this guy. We almost like throw hands with each other because he was a dick, and like the kind of guy was very, you know, bullshitting alpha male vibe all the time, speaking louder than everybody. Everybody was talking about a subject. He was just like, say that we're stupid and we should change the subject. You know what I mean? And one thing that really pissed me off, I have sisters, man, and